each and every time we take a profit, we learn something out of that trade, and each and every time we eat a loss, we learn something out of that trade. Now look at odd CHF, a very beautiful trade, but to be honest, I won't lie guys, I never learned a thing from this trade. Very disappointed though. Real quick, let me just show you before I took this entry and why I'm saying that this was a trade that I never learned a thing from me. So this is it. So this was taken on November 6th. So let me just help you to zoom in right here. November 5th, sorry. And let me show you. This was today when the market was running. You see almost hitting that take profit right there, right? So real quick, I'll just go over this market. I won't remove my drawings. I'm just going to brush over and show you why I was looking for possible buys. Remember, the analysis was simple, and as usual, let's just bring in our previous guidance that we had. Let's bring in this one. Let's copy this one. This was the guidance throughout the analysis. Right, real quick, let me copy that and then paste it back to odd CHF. Let's have it right here. Let's have it. Very crazy trade though. Right, so this is it. So what was I looking for? First thing, like I say, look for continuation pattern. What do you see? I identify this level as a continuation pattern, a possible continuation pattern in formation, right? The next thing was identify key levels. We have this level right there. We also had another level right there. We had a red level right there. We also had this as a key level right there, right? Then I add a trend line. So you see we had a first touch right here. We had a second tie right there, and of course price had given me a third tie right there, correct? Now understand how price approaches the key levels, right? So now if price was at this key level right there, and of course this level right there, so all we needed to do was understand how price was approaching that key level. So if we hit the H1 right here, I'm talking about this is all right here, but then just let me just open my Exness account and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's continue right here now. So how did I take this trade and why was I looking for buys? Let's just take it back from H4. Remember, like I said before, I had, in fact, let's just bring in our guidance right there. I'll copy paste everything right there. Should we make it black? Let's just have it right there. I think that's makes sense. I hope you guys can see that. Sorry for the background noise, there's some crazy people making noise outside. Right, so what was I looking out for? Like I said before, remember I say this was a possible right here, this was a possible continuation pattern. Of course you can maybe clone it if you want right there, possible continuation pattern. I remember I said I had also something like a first touch right there, second touch, probably something like this right there, first, second, third. Now also I talked about a sensitive zone. Remember the previous zone. Let me hit this replay tool right here. I think right there, correct. Come on, hit it. Yeah, I think that's it. Right, now if you look at this to the left, you might understand that there was this zone right there as a sensitive zone or as a key level right there. Now look at this, the market did this, came down, respected that level right there, then once again tried to retest that level, respect, then went up. Now what did I see? I saw that the market gave me a sign, left shoulder right there, that was a head, right shoulder. So that was the first conference that came to my mind, and I was like, okay, let me try to look for buy opportunity, because why? At the same time I was still anticipating that this market has a good possibility of going all the way up. Come on, where are the rest of the chart? You need to load, man. What's funny? My internet is full, stable. But anyway, like I said before, let's just have this right there. My anticipation was the market to go back, hit the third touch, come down a little bit, then now break out of this continuation pattern. And of course there was this level right here, and even though if you try to clone this level, I mean that trend line right there, clone it, have it right here. So you see, it kind of makes sense. That's the reason why I was looking for buys, right? So when I went to the lower time frame, I'm talking about the 15 minutes now, I was looking for possible ways to go in. I'm looking for my entry property. Let's take it back to the 15 real quick. Let's hit the 15 right there. I'll need to remove this. And again guys, sorry for the background noise, I just need to record, so I'll just ignore that too. Have that right there. Now I hope you guys can see the head and shoulder, the inverse head and shoulder that I was talking about of the H4. Left shoulder, like I said before, head, right shoulder. So then the only thing that I needed to do was just wait for the market to give me that pullback. And like I said before guys, once you see the market giving you a head and shoulder, kindly hide the left shoulder, something like this, and then you might have another trend line right there, because while the market is giving you another, a market structure trying to tell you that now, oh, I'm done with the bearish trend, and now I'm back in a bullish trend, high, high, low, high, high, low. So this was the best place to look for buys, take the market all the way up, right? So what did the market do? Let's just hit this joint. Price did this thing, came down, did that, came down once again, did that. Now once I saw price doing this, once again, remember guys what I told you, only look for continuation pattern. If you don't see one, then that market should be avoided, right? So if you see kind of the market is giving us a sign that it wants to continue with its initial trend, which is an uptrend, right? And we see price doing that. And of course, if you want, you can mark this as the last high, but then I think I won't need that. So let's continue doing our thing. The market did that. Now if you look at this clearly guys, once again I say ignore reversal, no entry. This is a left shoulder right there, this is the head, then this is the right shoulder. So why will I not take that entry? So I went in and took that entry, and then this time around I had an alert around this level right here. Then I said if price hits that level, I'm going to move my entry to break even, right? So let's see, the market did this thing. We was up in profit. The market did this thing basically the whole of yesterday, and around 6 p.m. boom, the market hit that level, and I moved my entry to break even, right? So remember, I was only targeting this high because I understood that there was that possibility that the market might hit this level, come back, or retest. That's when we continue going up, right? So my anticipation was, once I take my profit right here, I'm going to look for new entry position right there, and now continue riding the wave all the way up without having any issue with the market, right? So what did the market do? I went to sleep, I believe so, and let's see what the madness that the market did. The market did that. Then now I saw this. Now let's remove this. Now I was like, okay, this to me might look like a continuation pattern once again for the market to break out of this high, right? So let's have this. Let's have it right here. So I was like, okay, this to me might be another continuation pattern information that the market might be trying to give, right? So then I'm like, okay, this one still makes sense. I'm still going to hold my position because I know generally we should be bullish. Then let's have it right there. And then guess what? Yeah, I think that was US election, because Aussie and the US and the US basically are partners, of course, in trade. So I think when most traders thought that maybe Harris might be winning, most investors started buying the Swiss franc, and then Aussie lost strength, right? So Aussie lost strength. That's when I saw a big candlesticks, big candlestick. I'm like, okay, what's happening? Then I'm like, okay, let's just identify a new level. Then I added this level, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, if this in fact there was this level, first of all there was this level right there, because I was like, okay, the market might come back, respect that level, then play out around this level before we go all the way up. And if you see our initial trend, we have a touch, so there was that possibility that the market might touch that trend line of ours before we continue going up. But then boom, big candlestick all the way from nowhere. So I was stopped out on break even, and I'm like, okay, so why is that anytime I trail my stop to break even, the market stops me out, right? But anytime I said, okay, this market might stop me out, let me not trail my stop to break even, let me have my stop loss, the market goes back and hit my stop loss. Was honey. But then let's see what the market did after that madness. And now this is what the market is doing. So let me know in the comment box below, what should I learn from this madness? Because for me, I never learned a thing. To be honest, I did not learn anything from this madness, because my analysis was great. Of course, that was just based on this madness was based on the US election, which is not bad, but I don't understand. Literally, I don't understand. From nowhere, the market that does some crazy moves without telling you, yo, this might happen, But then, yeah, I did secure my position, even though I was topped out on break even. But then, this is crazy. Yeah, like I said before, I never learned a thing from this joy. So that's the madness of the market, right? Another mad pair was CAD JPY. I was looking for buys. Let's just have it there. So yesterday, this is where the market was, and I'm like, okay, let the market give me a good retest right there, and then we go in. Guess what? Overnight I had an alert trigger, then the market dropped. A minute later we was up. Okay, the market is gone. Madness, right? Let me show you something on what's this? Odd card 2. Odd card. Remember odd card 2? Right, so this is odd card. Let's just remove this. This is a new one. We had an entry right here, I believe so, right? And we were still anticipating the market to go all the way up around that level right there. And of course, the stop loss was around this zone right there. Market moved to break even the entry. Once price hit that level, move your stop to break even, right? And then, so my anticipation was, wait for the market to hit that level, look for a possible way that the market might take out that high, then we continue riding the wave. Then elections. But then I don't have a problem with what happened. I'm Team Trump, and congratulations, Mr. President. Welcome back to the office, you understand? But yeah, anyway, let's see. Oh, look at this now. What is she doing? Now the market has been crazy though. The market up down, and I think the election is kind of coming to an end though, because I think Trump is now taking the lead. Basically, he has already taken the lead now. So yeah, I did take the odd CHF on my funded account, challenge account. What's this? Personal account, funded account, and of course the challenge account. So I'll upload another video showing you how the trades were playing out, right? The live trades. So check out my Telegram link in the description box below, guys, and adios, mi amigos, peace.